What up, YouTube? How's everyone today? This week in Chicago, we actually have nice weather and it's not freezing cold like last week, guys. So I've been kind of just tinkering around with the Mustang, nothing too crazy. I just got the bumper on because I just want to make sure the cooler and everything fits, and obviously you guys can see it fits. This second line is actually the return line for the cooler, if you guys can see. And obviously you guys can see I have everything nice and tight. This is gonna go up and click right there, but you guys can see I put nice fasteners on so that way it doesn't drag on the ground. Everything is secured very nice. You guys can see that we have the cooler in, and the nice thing is it's very stealth mode. Seeing with the front bumper on, you can't really tell because it's black, so it blends in very well. So you guys can't see if it's supercharged or not. And obviously, if you guys know what you were looking for, you guys will realize you might think it's just a trans cooler, but obviously it's not a trans cooler. It's a supercharged cooler, water to air. Getting some more hoses. Obvious. This is the part where it kind of gets not too expensive, nothing too crazy. Now with my business, I get great discounts on parts now, so actually helping the cost of the build now. With the business account I have, that's helping big time. But just getting all the brand new hoses and clamps, clamps are not cheap, guys, and just getting everything ran and figure out. I do have to get another 6-foot, and that will be my last hose for the cooler, and that's going to go connect to the return line for the cooler. I pretty much have the everything together. You guys can see the pump is right there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my own custom wire harness that's going to run off a relay, and then it's going to have its own fuse, so if something ever happens, it's going to be easy to track down to figure out what's wrong with it, which there should be nothing wrong with it, but at least it'll be on its own circuit. Now, the one thing I don't agree with Vortech on this, they just want you to run a fuse tap and just run it to a fuse, and that's kind of stupid. So I'm going to run this. When the cooler should be running is when the car is running, just like a water. It's just exactly like a water pump. So it's just going to keep circulating. So when the car is running, that's when it should circulate. So I'm going to run it off where when you start the car, it's actually going to turn the water pump on and actually get everything circulating through the system every time the car is started. Obvious when you are working on the car or anything like that, you want to be able not to be running the system, like that. And the nice thing is you'll be able to just pop the fuse, and you could, do what you have to do without having the water pump running it all the time. So there's a lot of benefits. Obviously going to build a custom wire harness that's going to have its relay and its own fuse, so that way it's easy to maintain, and it's going to be a direct connection, no hard tap wiring anywhere, so which is going to be super nice. We're getting to the very end, guys. We're getting very close to. I just ordered the rest of the parts, the injectors, the fuel pump, the new mass air sensor, the tuner for it. We pretty much have everything that we need to be able to just throw everything on, get a base tune, and be able to start the car and get everything circulated. I'm just going to wait till springtime, because that way I want to pull the car out. I want to do an engine flush before I add any new coolant. And that way my brand new radiator and the motor is going to get nice, fresh coolant. So that's going to be awesome. So super excited about that. And like I said, guys, we're coming to the very end of everything. And now I'm just going through everything. I had a lead on a blow-off valve, but once again, marketplace, a bunch of idiots around there like ghost me. He said, I asked him if he'll take $250. He said yes. I said, I'll meet you tonight. Oh, I can't meet tomorrow at 12. I'm like, I can't. I work. I'm like, what's going on? And then he totally ghosted me and took it off the marketplace. Stupid people on marketplace do not know how to do anything proper. Stupid kids these days are just stupid on Marketplace. If you're selling something, sell it. Don't be an ass and be a clown and have it up for sale. Then I ask you, would you take this for it? You say yes, and then you totally ghost me. That's stupid. Grow up. That's just not the way you do business, guys. And then I got a new coolant tank coming, because the old one, obviously, if everyone knows, these cars are getting up there in age, so obvious it'd be nice to start with a fresh new coolant reservoir. Obviously, we got a new radiator, so let's just get everything nice and new and fresh, so that way when everything's running, everything's gonna be nice and fresh in the system, which is gonna be really nice. Like I said, guys, I'm coming to the very end. It's super crazy. Injectors are probably take no time. All I have to do is drill the holes, do the brace. That's not going to take no time. Once I get the injectors in, I could put the brace fully on and get everything completely buttoned up. The front bumper I'm not going to mess with yet until probably springtime anyways. Obviously there's a lot of work on prepping a bumper and to be able to get ready for. So I think probably this week, if it's nice, I'm going to actually finish underneath, get the spring installed, get everything installed. I did order new bump stops. So once I get all that brand new in, the new tires are coming in, pretty much this thing could go back down on the ground, because now we have the car on completely on. The exhaust is completely pretty much done. I just gotta get extensions for the O2 sensors, nothing crazy. So guys, I am super excited. We're getting to the very end of this custom built car. And guys, don't bust my balls about custom. I'm not doing a custom fabrication race car here, but this is still a custom car. This is not a stock GT. Anytime you modify a car, even though if it might be bolt-ons, you're still customizing a car. It's still not stock, guys. You know, every little thing counts. You know, this is not direct bolt on. I got drill holes, I got to measure, I got to do this. You know, there's still a lot of stuff that's still customized that people think you buy a supercharged kit, you just throw it on. No, it's not like that, guys. There's a lot of stuff that's involved on getting everything properly installed and not just hacked out. Obviously, we did a lot of brand new parts from the exterior to the interior, meaning we did motor mounts, K-member, exhaust, full exhaust, headers back. We did a supercharger, we did a brand new alternator, we got all new fluids in the system, battery relocation kits, shocks, struts, obviously we got a cooler supercharger, not just a supercharger, a full intercooler supercharger, which is super nice. And it just, when you pop the hood, it just looks really mean and crazy looking, not just a little tube that goes right to the throttle body and call it a day. And then obviously custom, I'm doing all the custom wire harness for the water pump, running all the lines a certain way, so that way I don't have no issues with kinking or anything like that, guys. This is that's very time consuming stuff. This is not just stuff you just cut a tube, throw a tube on, do this. It's definitely takes some time. And obviously mounting the cooler, if you mount it too high, too low, the bumper wouldn't fit. So there's a lot of stuff that goes involved, guys. You can see the nice intake in the back. But guys, and then obviously we did the interior. Once it gets nice out, I get the car moved outside. Then we'll work on the subwoofer trunk enclosed area, because when I go to shows, I want to be able to pop the trunk and be show quality, nice. I'm probably just going to do one subwoofer, one 12-inch sub, nice amp, do a nice amp rack, just make it really nice. So when you pop the hood, you just see all this cool stuff that's all done to this car. Like I said, guys, it's just very crazy. We're getting to the very end of this car build. I can't wait to start it. This thing is going to be super, super rowdy. I don't even know what to say. There's a lot more stuff I am getting that I will not say anything until I get it. So stay tuned for that. I'm super excited about some more stuff that I'm getting to kind of go with the bumper, get everything nice and tight and low and just super mean looking. And when this car is driving down the street, people are going to be like, what is that crazy machine coming down the street. Obviously, we got fog lights. We got so much more stuff, guys. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. And like I said, guys, we're coming to the end, and I'm hoping that you guys are excited as me that we're gonna see this car finish, start it running, bumper finally painted, carbon fiber hood, windows tinted, full paint correction with ceramic coated. I'm just super excited, and I hope everyone out there that's been watching this build, following the build, that you guys are super excited to see this car finish. And I'm hoping probably in April, turnkey, ready to rock, pulled out into the driveway and out of the garage. It's gonna be so exciting to hear this thing run, and then I will make a video when the car is done, tuned, and everything is 110% to the par. I will do a complete walk around video on what we have done to this car, what we have plans for the car, and like I said, guys, it's so much that I've been going through on putting everything together on this car, and to come to this close to the end, it's kind of sad, because what do I have next, you know? But I have actually a lot of stuff. We got to do a tune-up on this one, this SN95. The Harley's pretty much done. I have a Triumph that I'm going to finish in the next few months, so that once the car's out, I'll finish that. And then, like I said, I will not start. I have to order the wheels for the chopper, but the chopper is a next winter project. So I don't know. I don't know what I have planned and where I'm going to store the cars. I don't know if I want to store them in the garage, because I kind of like, maybe one car would stay, one car go to a storage unit, and then we will have room to build a custom motorcycle next winter. So 2025 into 26 winter, we will have a custom build coming for that, so stay tuned for that. And then, like I said, guys, we still have this car, we still got some stuff to do to it. And then obviously I'm not doing a lot of shows this year. Very, very, very slim to shows I'm doing. I have a few picked out that I have not done, and the ones I have done in the past I will not be doing at all, just because it's time to move on, to do different things, and not just do the same thing every year. And that's just boring. To me, that's just boring. It's time for change. And I to be honest, guys, I just don't want to mess with the Fox Body guys anymore, just because they are to a point where they are kind of hot air in their heads. They think they're better than everyone else. They think they have the baddest Mustangs in the world, and that is not the case, guys. With this build, I'm going to showcase that screw the Fox Body, because Fox Body has nothing against this car and what this car is going to do and what this car is going to represent. I don't care it doesn't make 1,000 horsepower, because if I wanted to, I could have a 2,000 horsepower S650 right now. But that's not what I'm doing, guys. And I don't care for Fox Bodies, and I don't care for speed. You want to hit me up on a drag bike? You want to go against a turbo Hayabusa? Let's go. Let's go do that stuff. You think you got some big ball power, 1,000 horsepower, they can never get to the ground? Let's go heads up. This car is literally a street car that's going to perform well, and it's going to have the looks of a brand new car, which is super awesome, because everything pretty much in this car is brand new. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. Like I said, my next video is probably going to be in a few weeks. I'm not going to be posting in the next few weeks. I'm just going to be super busy, laying low, and doing a few things. There is some news. I've been working on my business. My business has been taking up some time, getting everything situated. I will debut the business, the name, and everything that's going to come with it in the springtime. So when this car is done, I'm hoping to have everything set, so that way we could talk about the new business that I started, and then we will talk about the cars, the bikes, and everything that's going to be coming for 2025, and the shows that we are doing. Just because there are better shows out there, and doing the same show every year is boring. It's time to step it up and do different things. And like I said, I'm very slim on the shows I'm doing this year. very, like, handful of shows, just probably 5 shows, and that is it. I will just enjoy this car and just be super excited about having it. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.